For many animals and their owners in the developing world, life is a daily struggle to survive in the face of unimaginable hardships. It is not unusual for an entire extended family to depend on the income from a single little donkey for all their needs. Owners who are already struggling to feed their families often have little understanding of their animals' needs or of their suffering. Brook USA is committed to significantly improving the welfare of horses, donkeys, and mules and the people they serve throughout Asia, Africa, the Middle East, and Latin America by raising funds and responsibly directing them to the areas of greatest need. We have a long and highly successful track record of funding effective programs. Presenting solutions that even the poorest owners can utilize to benefit their animals and themselves. We invite you to join us at brookusa.org. On the northwestern coast of Africa lies Senegal, one of the world's poorest countries. The climate in Senegal is generally very hot, dry, windy, and prone to drought. The survival of most of its 13 million inhabitants relies on the working horses, donkeys, and mules who help them raise crops, transport goods, and transport people. Drought and low incomes result in less feed and water for the equines, and less money for good farriery, harnessing, and medicine. Some equine owners attempt to earn as much money as possible, even at the expense of their animals. Growing urbanization has led to more equines being used in cities, where the owners know little about animal welfare. As a result, nearly 1 million horses, donkeys, and mules in Senegal suffer under extreme conditions, failing health, and injuries. When people can't care for their animals, the animals can't care for their people. Brook USA supports efforts in Senegal to improve the welfare of working equines. A longer life and better service from a horse, donkey, or mule means a better livelihood for many people of Senegal. Brook USA's partners train and mentor local harness makers, farriers, and vets. They raise community awareness of the importance of equine welfare through meetings, radio, storytelling, and song. They also work with the local and national government in Senegal and played a critical role in a newly formed bylaw on equine-drawn vehicles. The people of Senegal are already experiencing better lives through our support. Mustafa, who makes his living as a cart driver, attended one of our meetings on equine welfare and now understands the value of a healthy donkey. He has started cleaning his donkey's hooves daily, trimming its hooves properly, and he built a shelter to protect his donkey from the scorching sun. As a result, his donkey is stronger and no longer suffers injuries caused by falling. Mustafa saves money because his donkey now needs fewer visits to the vet, and he earns more business because his customers can see that his donkey is strong and healthy. With your support, we have been able to provide training to 20 vets on treating colic, provide mentoring for 16 veterinary technicians, provide training to 2 saddlers, 2 farriers, and mentor 10 more farriers. Convince Senevet to import oral NSAIDs, which are much better than the widely available injectable forms. Conduct a workshop for 30 youth around the age of 15 who learned the importance of equine welfare through role-playing, an art project, and song. Lobby to pass a new bylaw on equine-drawn vehicles which embodies OIE standards. Organize presentations of the new bylaw to locals and authorities in Sokun and Mecca. Conduct workshops for local inspectors on OIE standards and the new bylaw to encourage complete implementation. With your help, we can reach more suffering equines. To make a donation or learn more, visit brookusa.org.
Congratulations to Brook USA 2020 Crystal Award honorees, Antonia Axelson Johnson, Richard Schechter, and Michael and Hazel Schultz. We salute them for their support and dedication to improving the welfare of working equines and the people they serve.
Guatemala is one of Central America's most populous countries, with a diverse population and rich cultural heritage. However, it is plagued by high poverty rates that affect about 60% of the population, particularly in rural areas with indigenous communities. The climate in Guatemala is generally pleasant, but Brook interventions focus on the dry corridor in the eastern part of the country, which is prone to drought. The survival of most of this region's 3.5 million inhabitants relies on the working horses, donkeys, and mules who help them produce food, carry goods, and transport people. Working equines underpin the livelihoods of some of Guatemala's poorest communities. Without their animals' good health and ability to work, families will go without food, children will be unable to attend school, and people will be unable to build a better future for themselves. Drought and low income results in less feed and water for the equines and less money for good farriery, harnessing, and medicine. Some equine owners feel the pressure to earn as much money as possible, even at the expense of their animals. They know little about animal welfare and do not have the resources to provide needed veterinary care. As a result, 228,000 horses, donkeys, and mules in Guatemala suffer under extreme conditions, failing health and injuries. When people can't care for their animals, the animals can't care for their people. Brooke USA raises funds to support critically important efforts in Guatemala to improve the welfare of working equines. A longer life and better service from a horse, donkey, or mule means a better livelihood for many people of Guatemala. Equinos Sanos para el Pueblo, or ESAP, is Brooke USA's partner in country. They work in the departments of Zacapa, Chiquimula, El Progreso, and Jalapa, focusing on building the capacity of local service providers by working with them on project sites and identifying gaps in service provision, engaging the community to fully assess their needs and gain their trust, conducting educational programs that teach equine welfare best practices, training local service providers to improve their skills to deliver high-quality, affordable services, helping the owners appreciate their equines beyond the work they can perform. Such is the case for Elba, who lives in a community called Plan del Moro in Zacapa. She is 50 years old. The women are in charge of taking care of the equines and getting water for their families. There is no water in the community, so women have to walk with their equines for 45 minutes to a small creek where they can collect water 3 times a week. While she can't read or write, Elba loves to learn. She was part of a forage project created by Brooke partner ESAP. The project teaches locals how to make hay packs as a means for storing food for their animals to eat during the dry season. Motivated to provide for her 2 donkeys, Joaquin and Sefarina, she worked hard and was the only one in her community to make 50 hay packs during the training. Her effort and dedication were recognized during the activity, and she thanked ESAP for teaching her the technique. Elba is excited to share what she has learned with friends. This training has the potential to impact an entire village, improving the health and welfare of both the equines and the owners. With your financial support, Brooke USA has provided equine welfare programs in 40 communities in the Dry Corridor, benefiting 900 owners and 5,880 equines. Provided training on equine behavior, proper handling, conducting clinical exams, administration of antibiotics, and pain management. Implemented the Seed Sowing Project, which provides seeds and technical advice to plant, maintain, cut, and store the forage. Established the Hands-On Program, which mentors owners on essential skills such as how to make hay bales, feeders, hoof picks, and welfare-friendly halters. Lobbied for the successful passage of the new Animal Welfare and Protection Law that establishes equine welfare standards. Helped the Ministry of Agriculture and Animal Welfare develop a manual on rules and standards for animal welfare and equine inspection procedures. Worked with the communities in Jalapa to help them understand the importance of daily water provision for equines and installing a water pump to allow the communities to get easier access to the water source. Partnered with the local municipality to construct and install a pump, along with a cement trough for 150 equines for the benefit of the surrounding villages. Ensured the separation of drinking water for people and equines to reduce the risk of contamination of the water supply. With your help, we can reach more suffering equines. To make a donation or learn more, visit brookeusa.org.